war. Hang on to your seat, baby, cause this one's a screamer. Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
What's going on, Entertainment? So I'm coming to y'all with another video, you guys. Thank you guys so much for the ones that was checking up on me. As y'all saw, I did say that I was in an accident. When I put I was like, I hope they don't think I'm trying to be Carly. You see what this Carly girl done did? Now you can't even say something that happened to you without somebody thinking you lying. Damn. I was like, But you know, I'm over here driving on the highway, boop, 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 Big Daddy Cake said. Next thing though, bam! I'm like, oh my god. So I'm trying to make sure not to, you know, slam into the person in front of me. Next thing you know, the person who hit me in the back, it created like a huge pile up. I guess he wasn't paying attention to the steadiness of how, you know, the roads was going, because it wasn't going too fast at that point. So I guess he was on his phone something, but created a huge pile up on the roadway for hours, waiting on them to do the police report and all that. Like, mind you, I have this car that I got for like 6 years. I never got in a crash with it. This is my first crash ever. So now, through my insurance, thank God, I'm using a rental for now until they decide, you know, my lawyers and everything fix that. Thank God I got a good lawyer. Because you can't listen. I never been no accident with this car, but I know that like you can't just trust an adjuster. So, you know, I got a lawyer. So just so to make sure I'm straight. Cause the only thing my back is like right now it's on fire. Okay, like Lil Wayne say, she's on fire. She's screaming, she's feeling. That's my back. Like on God, I got an icy out on that mother right now. Like for real. And then I get like these little, if y'all know any remedies or something to help me, I get these little spurts of headaches. Like it's not even a headache, but it feel like it's hard to describe. Like I got hit real quick and then it stops and then it's like I don't know, and then little sharp pains in the neck. That's about it. It hurts like hell. I'm gonna say that. So just bear with the kid. Okay? And no, I ain't Carly. All right. I really blame the people for rolling loud. I feel like, yeah, it's really rolling loud because the traffic is crazier than ever. Rose is crazier than ever. Like, so I blame Rolling Loud. Thanks, Rolling Loud. First, I wanted to get into the whole Latto thing. She dropped a verse, and a lot of the girls are saying that she's giving Barb. I think so. Because you want to know what part of the video made me think that she's giving like a Barb type of aesthetic when she went like this. Like shoot, when she went like this, like little, because we've seen Nicki kind of do that before in a video, especially that song she did with Wale with the Shawty got a big old butt. Say yeah. Y'all remember that video? Go back to that video and go back to Latto's video. They're very similar. But at the end of the day, y'all can't say somebody's copying off of some movements. Aesthetic, yes. Music, yes. But a specific movement, not really. It kind of, you can't really like own like a specific movement that you make in a video. You get what I'm saying? But it did look very similar and it did look Nicki Minaj inspired. Like, I'm just gonna tell the truth. It did look very much inspired. It was very animated. Y'all know Nicki is very animated. Latto is energetic, but in this video, in this verse, she came across very animated. The verse to me was fire. Latto to me is that girl. A lot of people need to stop hating her because of this whole Nicki beef. It's getting really tired. It's getting really old. Yeah, this is that's what I'm talking about. Right there. There you go, right there. This part right here. What? Wait for it. Ooh. That part. When you do the side view, I can't turn my neck too much. But you know, we do the little side view like that. That's the part I'm talking about. Like, yeah, that looked Nicki inspired. Okay, but I hate how people are kind of poking at her about it. Like it's so childish to me. Like, okay, like we get they got beef, we get they don't like each other. Just let the girl do what she got to do to make it. Okay, it'd be one thing if she was directly dissing her in this verse. Then you could kind of, go in a little bit more in on her, but she's really not. She's being extra animated. I Spice, on the other hand, though, you was directly dissing. Which I Spice, there's the thing with I Spice. I want to root for her so badly, but I feel like she's walking on dangerous territories too early in her career. You can't be trying to pick at people when you're still a rookie yourself. Latto's pretty new, but she's still more seasoned than you. So you got to put a little bit more time in, I feel like, to have that kind of respect to be able to poke at somebody. And I don't think she's put in that time yet. Like you're to me, she's not even a freshman. She's an eighth grader. Like you're not even a freshman in high school. Like you still in middle school. You still in seventh and eighth grade. You feel me? Like you're not even freshman XXL qualified yet when it comes to the amount of work that you put in. And I'm not talking about making it on a magazine. I'm talking about in terms of high school. So stop. Oh, she belonged on there. All right. So she made a rap verse where she says, "Where she at on the floor? She getting money, but I'm getting more." That's a direct diss. Anybody that thinks different is dumb. It's a direct diss to Latto. It's a direct diss to Cardi, and she's coming for them. And I think it's because of influence. I feel like the label, as much as people think that these artists don't like these beats, these people that work with them, these producers, these execs, they like this stuff because guess what? It creates controversy. It gets people to listen to it more because they want to hear the shade that the girls are throwing at each other. So they kind of encourage it, I feel like, behind the scenes. But on social media, they try to make it seem like, oh my God, why can't these girls all get along? But y'all know how Mr. Cleo, right? I feel like this is going to end physical. I just picture like an award show or an event where all these girls would be in the same room, excluding Nikki, because Nikki's smart enough, and I feel like she knows what stuff she's gonna show up at when she knows not to come to. But Cardi, Latto, and Spice, one day they're gonna be in the same room together, and it's going to get physical. I could just see it. Spice doesn't seem like the type of girl to back down, and Cardi, we know how Cardi get down. Latto, throw it again. Throw it again. Sorry if I can't move too much, y'all. Throw it again. Throw it again. And then she started shaking her Big Debbie cakes with her dirty foot. You could tell she's not scary either. We've seen it, of course, on the rap game as well. I just feel like this is going to get physical if they're all ended up in the same room. And it could happen soon, too, because these industry events, everybody's usually invited to the same type of events. It just depends on who shows up for what. These award shows, same thing goes for that. So these little side disses, they're cute and all, but when it comes to real life, are you girls going to back it up? Are you guys going to keep the same energy? I think Latto and Cardi will. I feel like Spice though. I feel like she'll sort of back down if she would ever run into them. She'll be the girl that act like, "What? What are you talking about? Huh? I wasn't dissing you. I don't even know you. Huh?" I Spice gives me one of those vibes. So I just hope you can keep that too. Okay. Nonetheless, though, the project that she did drop, Ice Spice, I like it. It sounds really, really good. I feel like lyrically she's improving. She's getting a lot better. It's the performance quality that's trash as hell. She gets on stage, it's like she's out of breath from the first three verses that she spit. She's like, yeah, yeah. Like you're not even dancing. Why you out of breath? It's one thing you over here, you busted a move like Sierra. She could, be out of breath because she giving us a show. But I Spice be out of breath, just flipping her hair, shaking Big Debbie cakes. You need to hit the gym. And I don't think Ice Spice out of shape. I'm not saying that, but she needs to build up stamina to be able to outlast a whole performance without feeling so like winded. And I think that's the problem with Ice Spice. And if y'all watch her performances, you could kind of see that. And I'm not talking about the first one where she came out doing much. I'm talking about her most recent ones. You could tell she's like winded as hell. She needs like some breathing exercises to help her, get better at that. Gym, cardio. That'll, it'll put it all together. All right. Let me know what y'all think about these disses. I did like the Lotto video. She looked bomb, okay? With a big Debbie cakes and all white. She did that. She ate that. Say what you want about her, but you can't say that she's not a hardworking artist. You may not like her, but you have to respect the amount of work that she's putting in. And I think she realizes that, and that's why she's going so hard in the paint. Because now, whether you like her or not, whether you're a barber or not, she really can't be stopped because her work ethic outbeats the hate that she's getting. And I like that. Y'all know I like hardworking, smart person. All right. Next I wanted to get into is the Lotto wings. Did y'all try the Lotto wings? I want to try it. To be honest, it just looks regular and they just slapped her name on it. So if y'all tried the Lotto wings from Wingstop, what did it taste like? Because I got some mixed reviews. Some people said they had to hit the toilet, they had to get on the floor and shit a little bit. And some people said it was fire. So before I try it, I need my entertainer's opinion to know what is hitting on. Okay, I want to know. I want to know what it's hitting on. All right. So Bethany Frankel has been going on this whole tangent about the writer's strike, and she feels like reality stars should join. I agree, but I think it's coming from the wrong messenger. I feel like Bethany Frankel is a bitter Betty. I think she's kind of bitter the fact that the franchise is still going and she didn't get a piece of the pie. I think that's what it is. Of course, we know Bethany's filthy rich. But one thing that irritates me with Bethany, she acts as if she could have done it herself without the show. Don't get me wrong, I think she would have been rich without the show, but I think it would have taken a little bit more time for you to get rich without the show. Skinny Girl wouldn't have been Skinny Girl without Housewives. So stop it. If you guys don't know, there is a clause in every Housewives contract called the Bethany clause. Now, this lady's smart. She's very smart. When she got on the show, she put in her contract, hey, anything I make from the show, like outside the show, business wise, anything I endorse on the show, promote on the show, you guys won't get any percentage of it. So they're like, this is the beginning when she got on the show. So they said, okay, bet. We don't care. Yeah, you ain't gonna make no money really outside the show like that. So hey, put your little clause in there. Put that little thing in there, right? Next thing you know, Skinny Girl happened. She got really rich off her brand. So since that happened, they do something in each of the housewives contracts called the Bethany clause, which means they get a percentage of everything that you make from the housewives, whether it be businesses that you promote on there, stuff that you sell on Instagram, anything that you make as a result of being on the show, they get like a percentage off of it. I believe the other person who this doesn't apply to is Candy, but I'm not 100% sure about that. I've heard that before, but it's not 100% confirmed. But reality stars jumping on the strike, I think it would be good because it'll force these networks to kind of pay them a lot more. And reality stars don't make residuals. That's why when I be seeing so much people beg, that's why I said I only want to do one show. Y'all know what show that is. That they want to beg and they cry to get on, these reality shows. You guys, they don't get residuals. So it's like, why would you want to go on a show? They exploit you. They could use whatever they want on you. And I'm not talking about these newer network shows. I'm not talking about a Zeus. I'm not talking about another TV. I'm talking about like cable shows. Why would you want to go on one of these shows and they don't give you residuals? Because these cable shows, they could replay it everywhere. They replay it all over the country. They replay it outside of the country, and you don't make a dime off of it. You don't make a dime off of any meme that's posted off you. You don't make a penny off of anything. You just get what you get for doing the show, and then that's it, and you don't get upset. So I always side at people who like are dying to get on reality television, because if you don't not play it smart and you get a bad edit, you could end up really shooting yourself in the foot. That's why it's like I low key am even scared to even want to do BB a little bit, because it's like, what if they make me look like a dickhead? Like, oh, that would make me go crazy, because you cannot erase it. Like, that's it. It's gonna be on the internet forever. That's what's so scary about doing, reality television. So she's doing this thing. She wants all the reality stars to join and band together. And one thing that surprised me in this interview, she dissed Andy. I thought you and Andy was Cookie Crunch girlfriends. She was basically like, oh, Andy is, in charge, and really is the one of the problems of this, because he causes humiliation and everything to these housewives, and they don't make a dime off of it. I'm like, wait. I thought y'all was besties. What happened? I don't know. Andy's probably gonna be watching. It's like, wow, Bethany, that's great. You're just gonna make fun of me online, and you're gonna humiliate me and do interviews about me. I mean, how could you? Okay, he gonna really feel away when he sees that interview with Entertainment Tonight, right? So of course Nene jumped in, because Nene has been saying this for years, and people have not listened to Nene. Nene's been like, you know, the one that's been spearheading this forever, and we just kind of ignored her. But what Nene did wrong to me was she didn't play it smart. She went in dirty. Okay, like she didn't finesse the system. I feel like had she teamed up, I'm not talking about lawyer wise, but had she teamed up with like a Bethany before she went on that Twitter rant and started going crazy, I think something good would have come out of it, and she probably would have ended up owning like a portion of Bravo at that point, because Bethany is business savvy. Nene is not business savvy, in my opinion. We've seen some of her businesses fail. I think she's so emotionally driven and lets her emotions get the best of her, so that's why she ends up shooting herself in the foot. But to me, the person who should be spearheading this whole reality TV strike, it really should be Nene. But had she been doing it, they would have looked at her as the crazy black bitch. So Bethany gets away with it because she's white, and she knows it all, which I don't agree. I really like Bethany like that. I'm sorry. I just feel like, don't forget where you came from. Reality television help you out. Don't we're not gonna do that. I hate when reality stars do that. They get rich and they get famous and they act like they did it on their own. Point an example. Maddie from Dance Moms. Had it not been for Abby, you wouldn't be shit. So stop acting like Abby didn't exist. Okay, Abby was a bitch. We all know that. Her fat ass used to scream at you guys, demean you guys. But guess what? Because her fat ass, you're rich. I hate that. I cannot stand when somebody does that. That's like me, okay, making it or whatever, and it acting forgetting about y'all. Like, I'm not gonna forget my entertainers. Y'all help me. You feel me? Y'all motivated me. Like, never forget where you came from. Like, that to me is crazy. Nene did go live and speak about the whole Bethany situation with a new nose. Well, no, it's still the same nose.
Hi guys. Okay.
Hi guys.
So many people are asking me my opinion about the things that Bethany is saying on her social media about the actors strike and how it affects reality stars and things of that nature. I'm even getting requests to do interviews. Listen, here's my opinion in a really quick nutshell. Bethany has an advantage that I do not have. So, with that said, Bethany can say things and people will get it and they'll understand it. For a very long time, I have said that there's a lot of unfair treatment in different areas of the reality workspace. Reality stars do not receive benefits. They don't have any like health benefits, any residuals. There's no union for reality stars. All of those things you see, like even with myself, when you see all of the memes and stuff that's out there, the way you're.
Let's talk about the memes. Okay, here's the thing with the memes. Or memes. Somebody said that word. I forgot who said that. Memes. Here's the thing with the memes and the memes. I do think that the reality star should get a portion off of that, because people get engagement for memes. So if I'm building up your social media because let's say you're using a video of me or you're using a gif of me making a funny face and people are constantly and you're replying back to somebody using it and people are following you because they think it's funny or liking your stuff because they think it's funny, which is creating engagement for your page, which is gonna eventually end up making you money. Why shouldn't I get a cut of that? I agree with Nene when it comes to that. I will say that. I don't agree with what she did with the calling Andy a cokehead and all that, even though it's probably true, allegedly. But I think, I agree with that portion because she's all over the internet. It's crazy.
Your likeness is used over and over and over and over again, and you don't get one red penny. I don't get a penny for all of those memes that you say out there. I am a part of Screen Actors Guild, so I do receive
Ew.
benefits on.
Not you being SAG AFTRA. Okay, Nene. Oh, we look at her with a laugh, y'all. Oh, girl. Child decapitated in a motherfucker. But no, what Claudia said it when she was going back and forth with Nene, she said, no, it was canceled, okay? But she getting them residuals off of it, though. That's what's up, Nene. If y'all don't know, SAG-AFTRA is basically a union. So it's like a union corporation for actors and actresses.
That side. Again, your likeness is used over and over and over and over again. They can run these shows for years and years and years and years and years, and you still will not get a dime from it. So I rest my case. I don't want to say too much more about it. I will let you guys see Bethany's video. I feel like she will be supported a lot more than I would be supported. So good luck, everyone.
Nene trying to be funny. She's basically saying in an appropriate way. She's white, so she gets away with that. I'm black, so I get criticized, which is true. That's just the bottom line. That's what Nene was trying to say, but she was trying to be nice about it. Okay, that's it. That's all she was saying. Like she's white. Do I think the reality stars are going to come together and band and join this strike and not film? No, because they could get sued. Bitch, you sign a contract, whore, at the beginning of the season. You don't film, you're gonna owe money. They're gonna blackball out you. And these reality stars nowadays, they're thirsty for fame. They're not gonna want to not be on TV just because a strike is going on. They're going to want to be on camera because they want the clout. They need the engagement on their pages. So I don't think a lot of the reality stars are going to join this, even though what I think they're saying is true. They need to get some sort of residuals. The fact that reality shows do not give residuals, I think is like one of the biggest crimes in entertainment. Like it's crazy. Reality TV is taking over scripted television. Look at some of these actors and actresses joining the strike. They don't make shit. So guess what people turn to? Reality TV. That's it. So at the end of the day, y'all need to give them a little cut of what they deserve. So let me know what y'all think about that. All right. So speaking of reality TV, so Love Island, you guys, which I do not watch, just so you guys know, heads up. Okay. But I know a lot of them end up on the challenge. A lot of their crew members, some of their crew members joined together and they filed a lawsuit accusing producers of violating labor laws and mistreating contestants. Reality stars getting mistreated. Oh, wow. So two former Love Island USA crew members filed a lawsuit against the show producers and NBC Universal alleging violations of California's employment laws and mistreatment of contestants. They say to boost ratings behind the hit UK version of the series, they said whose alleged racist and abusive practices negatively impacted the mental health of show contestants. They allege that the producers denied contestants sleep, food, water, and sanitary bathrooms. That's nasty. Moreover, they say she alleged the producers pressured female contestants to engage in sexual relationship with male contestants despite their previously stated reservations. They also allegedly made derogatory comments about female contestants' bodies while watching intimate footage of contestants. It was funny. I was telling my friend the other day about Big Brother, and they're like, so if y'all fucking there, they could watch it. I'm like, yeah. And they're like, but they could use that footage and put it out there. They're kind of protected to the point where, like, if it's put out there, It's put out there because of the fans, because they're watching the live feeds. But if the producers put it out to an outlet or something like that, I do think they could get in trouble for stuff like that, like them screwing in the house. But that doesn't even matter because it'd be all over Twitter. Last year, when Taylor from Big Brother slept with Monty at the end of the season, girl, she was throwing them Big W cakes back for that 750K. She said, boop, 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 ah, ah, ah. She said, okay. And Monty was over here like, oh. He was giving it back to her. She got that money now. Okay. Taylor played it smart. She said, you want this cookie? I'm gonna get the money. That was all over Twitter. Like, I remember that day when that happened. I went on Twitter everywhere. Like, I'm talking about like everywhere it was going around. So it's like you kind of have to realize that stuff like that might happen to you if you do one of these shows, but it still don't make it right. All right. They said the complaints allege that violation law prohibits retaliation against employees that bring up legally protected complaints of discrimination. The lawsuit also alleged that Love Island USA producers prevented a black contestant, Serenity Springs, from succeeding on the show by barring her from making connections with male cast members. While Christelle brought up her concerns that Spring was being discriminated against, the suit state that the executive producer, Sophie Bush, told Christelle, we're protecting her because we know none of the boys like her. We would hate to see her rejected. Because the girl was black. If y'all don't know, Christelle is the one you're going to see on the screen right here on the very right in the pink. Why they okay? Here's my whole thing. If y'all scared she's gonna be rejected, why did you guys cast people that wouldn't be attracted to her? Y'all be casting these white boys who know damn well ain't gonna date no black girl. So why even cast them? Why don't make the casting a little bit fair? It's crazy to me how Big Brother took all these years for y'all to be able to cast half people of color. Like Davon to me deserves a motherfucking Emmy just for her struggles, bitch. That bitch literally went on a show and she was the only black person in there. One black person. Jose, I feel like don't count because he's Hispanic. Sorry. You feel me? Like she was the only black person up in that house. And they expected her to win? Are you kidding me? Like, come on, dog. So they said the complaint filed Wednesday in the Los Angeles County Superior Court relies on the testimony of Jasmine and Alexis, who worked as villa producers during the fourth season. And they said in efforts to bolster ratings, Love Island USA recruited producers behind the UK version of the series whose alleged racist and abusive practice affected them mentally. Okay. So they're claiming that this girl right here, so Serenity, they're claiming that they kind of stopped her from finding love because they used some kind of racist tactics just to make sure that she doesn't end up, you know, winning the show and end up finding her true love on Live Island. All right. I think though that this show, I've always found it to be a little bit toxic just because of the stuff that I've seen on social media and like the clips. A lot of it is a little cringy, I'm gonna lie. So that's why I never really got into that show. I'm not too surprised at this either because I do notice the way that they cast. And y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. They cast a certain way. And that's what I'm gonna say. All right. So Flow. So Flo Milli dropped like a her own I Milli, her own mix to Lil Wayne's Milli. I liked it, but I just hated the fact that she used Lil Wayne's lyric in one of the lines. That to me, no, don't do that. She could have taken that line out and put her own, and it would have been even more raw. I hated how she used a Lil Wayne's line. If she had left that out, I would have liked it. To me, Flo is so underrated. She doesn't get her enough credit for her creativity. She does stuff that's out of the box. She takes risks, and she doesn't get the applause for it. But we applaud people like Ice Spice, who shakes the Debbie cakes, and all her songs sound every bit alike. That Deli song, I'm sorry, that just sounds just like some of her other singles. Deli sounds so similar. If y'all want to make Ice Spice even more poppin', you know what I would do? I would make her try to get one on a drill beat or try to get on a like an up tempo type of beat. Like, I'm talking about like very very up tempo. Like try to switch up her sound a little bit because the last thing you want to do right now is try to keep her sounding the same similar because now she's being pushed out there in our faces. So please stop making stop giving her that same sound. Producers, Millie to me does need like more flowers, and it's really sad she hasn't gotten it. Do I think it's because of colorism? A little bit, a lot of it, a lot of it. I'm just saying, had she looked different, I think it would have went another way because she's very creative. Even not even through her music, but just through her visuals too. She'll do visuals that relate to reality television. She'll do visuals that are like out the box and we kind of look over that. Well, I don't, but the industry does. All right, here's some of the performances at Rolling Loud. There we go with Sexy Red. Cause y'all hoes, my back hurt, bitch. Okay. Boot, 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 boot. You know it's Rolling Loud when they got frat white boys in the building. Look at them. You probably don't even know that damn song. Sexy Red performed, and a whole lot of other celebrities was at Roll It Loud. Okay, last thing I wanted to get into y'all. Scrappy threw a divorce party for, I guess, leaving the Bambi. He's obviously doing this to really piss her off. Some of the people that was there was Mama D, Diamond, and Erica Banks, and chaotic. This to me is corny. This is so corny, and I feel like it's a little girly too, because it's like, when you ever heard of a nigga throwing a divorce party? Like, ain't you supposed to be scrap real nigga from the A nigga? Like, what you throwing a divorce party for? That like it's giving basketball wives, okay? Like it's giving hip hop wives. Like that's kind of weird to me. All right, it's funny. The other day, my friend she did a scene for Love and Hip Hop, right? For Love and Hip Hop Miami. And she goes, oh, because mind you, she'll even keep up with some of the people that's on there. She said, I went to the Love and Hip Hop scene the other day, and this guy was filming. His name was Gunplayer, and she was like, Rick Ross was there, and he Gunplayer. I was like, you talking about Gunplay? She said Gunplayer. She said Gunplay was talking about Gunplayer was talking about how like he manifested his wife and he wanted a Spanish wife, but he still got a Spanish wife because she Cuban and shit. I'm like, oh my god. But no, Scrappy though, like this is corny. And Diamond, why wasn't she made a full-time cast member for the show? She should have been made a full-time cast member for Love and Hip Hop this season. I think season would have been even more better than what it is now. I think the season of Love and Hip Hop is returning to form, and they're really doing them a big one with how the production of MTV has decided to do this season, and I really, really do like it. Oh, okay. But Scrappy do better. Like you trying to really hurt the Bambi, and that's the mama of your kids. Like that's not going. What do y'all get at the end of doing a divorce party like this? Like we know y'all not together no more, so it's not like it's nothing that needed to be announced and celebrated. Like it's public news. Your mama done called her and said she was gonna call out online and said she was gonna call the federales on her ass. So this isn't any shock. Last thing I wanted to get into y'all is some spoilers. So apparently, Big Brother, which I'm still debating if I want to recap it or not, because I put up that poll and a lot of y'all don't even tune in. So I'm still going back and forth on whether I want to like put it in there or recap it on this show because I don't want to waste my time. Y'all don't tune in. They're alleging that two of these cast members have been casted. So it's one, her name is Michaela McGee, and another one, he's a dentist with over 1 million TikTok followers. Bitch, bye. Why are you guys casting people that are already a little bit of a higher status and y'all don't cast regular people? Y'all trying to finesse. That's like, some of these shows gotta do better. Like, y'all need to start taking risks on regular schmegular people and stop taking risks on huge influencers with over millions of followers and engagement. That to me is crazy. Let me know if y'all gonna be tuning in this season because I am. All right. Let me know what y'all think about some of these topics, and we out, babies.
No personal thing.